Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jo and I'm a stamp carver. I've started this channel to help share some of my techniques and the tools that I use to carve my stamps. And this is going to be a quick short video to show you how my favorite method of getting a design onto the carving rubber. A lot of videos out there show you a technique where you essentially use pencil to transfer it by either tracing on top of the design or using a transfer paper, sort of like graphite paper or something like that, to get it onto the rubber. I think that's time consuming, and if you don't get all the parts of the design on, it doesn't transfer, but also it can smudge or smear as you're carving it. I don't like that. Also, it's limiting in terms of time. So what I use is a toner transfer. Now the key to a toner transfer is having the right printer. That is literally the hardest part. So let me give you a quick explanation. Toner transfers use printers that print with, that are often called laser printers, or sometimes they come from like the multi-function printers you might have at an office or a library. Those use a dry powder called toner that the machine actually heats up to stick to the piece of paper when you print, unlike an inkjet printer which uses a liquid ink. Now some of that can be used because you can actually reverse the stickiness and unstick it from the paper and stick it onto your rubber. The best part is that if you can just print a design the correct way, and if it's text, the text needs to be reversed when you transfer it. So it does it all by itself, so it saves a lot of time there too. I use at my home a Brother LaserJet printer. It is the HL2240. It's an out of date, you can't buy it, it's an old printer. I actually got it at a garage sale for 20 bucks and it's doing exactly what I need it to do, so it's awesome. But the key is just keep trying different printers. You will find one that works, and it will either completely work or completely not work. So there's no sort of halfsies on it. So anyway, all you do is once you have the printer that you're going to use, you have printed the design that you want, you take the rubber that you're going to use. I'm using a Japanese brand called Seed today, and you just place it with the image face down on it. And I like to keep it sort of at the side because I don't like to waste it. But there's a couple different ways to unstick the toner from the paper and stick it onto the rubber. You can use a chemical. There's a couple different chemicals you can use. I'm going to use 100% acetone that I picked up at the grocery store. You can also use a xylene blender pen. You can also use wintergreen oil. It has to be real wintergreen oil, not the synthetic kind. And you can also use heat. So you can use an actual iron on this. You should cover the whole thing with paper if you're going to do that, because it will melt the rubber if the iron touches the rubber directly. So I'm just going to use this acetone. Super simple. You just get a teeny bit of acetone on a cotton pad. You do not want to soak it. And holding the image down, you just want to get it wet enough so that the image is see-through. You can actually see where it is. And when you pull it up, you'll have an image transfer. See how fast that was? So it's really, it takes a lot of time to find the right printer, but once you do, it's so easy to do a transfer, and look how clear that is. Let me see if I can get that up towards the camera. The most important thing is having a good transfer when you want to do some good carving. So click subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing other transfer tutorials. Let me know if there's one in particular you want to see, or if there's any other techniques you want to try. I'm happy to make those videos for you, and I will be back. Thanks. Bye.